Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop. Today we're looking at this. It isn't a model related item, it's not an aeroplane, it's not an engine, it's not radio, it's not building anything. But you aero modelers like us might need this when you go flying.
You lied.
Sorry?
It's an engine.
It's an engine, it's not a model engine. Right, so this is the Impax 1 kilowatt inverter generator. I believe this is a relatively new model at the time of filming because I can't find any reviews on it anywhere. This is from Screwfix here in the UK. Bought by me, not him, me, because I've got the money. It's not sponsored or affiliate or anything like that. We needed a generator. Why do we need it? We're going to an event later on in the year. Down behind you, I've got a massive Honda site generator that is really powerful, and we've had 4 caravans running off it, but it's also really loud. So as much as it's a good generator, it's not good for what we want where we're going. This should be relatively silent and also power out everything we need to power. So it's all sealed just now. I have not opened it. All I've done is taken the plastic strapping off just because it was covering this front here. Basic information off the box. Max power output is 1.05 kilowatts, rated at 1 kilowatt. It's got advanced something or other. Low noise 4-stroke unleaded petrol engine. Eco throttle system, which means that it detects how much load is on it, and it can adjust the RPM and therefore the fuel consumption to maintain the best fuel consumption. 4 hours of running at 100% load. Low oil alarm with automatic engine stop. 230 volt AC 13 amp socket, 12 volt DC socket, and 2 USB sockets. Now that is one of the reasons why I went for this one, because it's got the 12 volt. The chargers for us aero modelers that we use have a lot of 12 volt supplies in them. Certainly all of my chargers over there are running off a 12 volt power supply. So if we can run directly the chargers directly off here, we can charge everything in the field, whether it be the receiver batteries or the main lipos or anything like that.
Any battery that is charged, we can charge.
Yeah, but with a 13 amp one as well, we can also charge transmitters if we need to.
I wouldn't have thought we'd need to.
No, I wouldn't have thought we need to either.
Not with the batteries you put in them.
Yeah, so we've also got 2 USBs on here. So as I said, we've got to charge our phones and things off them. Anything that needs USB. What else does it say? Lightweight, compact case, 2.6 litre fuel capacity. Doesn't sound like much, does it?
No.
But if you get 4 hours running, that'd be more than enough for charging anything in the field.
And we can always fill it back up.
Yeah. So we're going to get this opened up and have a look at it. You're seeing this for the first time as what we are. The one that I haven't got, I've just thought about this. What do we need to make this run?
Petrol. We don't have any more fuel, do
we ran out of unleaded when we were cutting the grass the other day. So we won't be able to run it right now in this segment, but whenever we get some petrol, we'll get it fired up. We'll unbox it just now and we'll have a look at it. Okay, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see there. In the top of the box, this is what you're presented with. You've got a measuring
oil, I guess.
Well, I don't know yet. It's a measuring jug of some sort. It is up to 200 ml. Might well be for oil. We've got a what looks like plug spanner, and it's also be used as a screwdriver.
I thought it was bits of wing tube at first.
Bits of wing tube?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How many wings are going to be that short? We've got 12 volt plug. I'm not quite sure what that sort of plug is, but we're going to have to find out, possibly make up some new leads or whatever, and put a connector on that. So 12 volt lead. And then everything else is actually underneath this foam, because that is the top of the generator.
There isn't much else.
Yeah, there isn't much else at all. So I'm going to lift this across here. You can take the box up from underneath. Okay, so that's the inverter generator. I don't actually know how much this is meant to weigh. Where's the instructions?
It's probably say on it.
No, there should be instructions somewhere. Where's the other?
Is that the instructions there?
Hold on, where's the other bit of foam? No. So there doesn't appear to be any instructions. Yeah, no, but I don't think that's it. I don't know. You'd think there'd be instructions somewhere. Now the one thing I do know is that there's a service panel here, so there might be something in there. That's actually not that heavy at all.
No.
We'll weigh this somehow and we'll let you know. Scales are in, right, bag scales, we can use them. So, first impressions, it's light, or it seems light for what it is. Yeah, I don't know quite what else to say. There's a lot of attentions and warning signs. On the top here it says 93 dB.
Decibels.
Yeah, which we can check when it's running outside. Fuel cap with a strainer inside. No, there's no fuel cap in that. So the other thing it's got, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, in the top here there's a vent. So basically you have it open to vent for when it's running. Excuse me. On the top here, do not return this to the shop. Why not? So what have we got on the end here?
It's really not that heavy.
No, it's not, but it's awkward. So we have okay, so you've got two USB sockets, both 5 volt 2.1 amp. We've got 12 volt DC at 5 amp. Output light, overload light, oil, and we've got eco. So having researched this style of generator, the eco switch, when it's turned on, is going to control the RPM for the load. So the more load, the higher the RPM will be. If it's off, it's just on full chat all the time. So I know that when we come to start it, that needs to be off. Moving.
Is there another on switch somewhere there?
Yep. Moving around to this side. Here you've got stop there, run and start. So that'll be choke on, run. And there, halfway between start and stop, again, there's a little trick that I've found from other engines. That might be a fuel cut-off, but not ignition cut-off. So you put it to there, it'll run out of fuel in the carb.
Yep.
It'll shut the fuel off before you kill it with the ignition.
And fully would be ignition.
That's killing the ignition, yeah. We've got a pull start in here. I'm not even going to try and pull it over just now.
Continues to pull over.
But that's it on this side. I don't know if we need to go in here. What's in here? It says use specific spark plug only. Oh yeah, spark plug's in there. Spark plug cap.
It's got a small fuel tank.
Yeah, 2.6 litres.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuel tank, we've just seen looking inside here, it's actually shaped and sculptured around the inside of here. Now the question is it this side? I'm guessing it's the other side.
What?
The service panel, where we've got to put oil and stuff. So on this end, just the hot exhaust. So using supplied tools.
I think it's both sides. I think it's going to be easier to use some power tools.
Yeah, but these are the tools that it comes with. So it's a bit naff, but it would work. But if you want to grab a big Phillips screwdriver from over there. So all I've done there is I've just, the spout for the oil, well I presume is the oil, was inside, just taking it out. really am surprised there's no instructions, unless they're in here.
Is that no instructions here?
No, that's a warning if you read. I will have to read at this top bit in a minute. It says something about do not overfill with oil. Unleaded petrol only. That is very small, that is, isn't it? What did it say there? Caution. Fill sump with recommended engine oil.
10.
Okay, so you're going to notice a bit of a continuity error here. We're taking this service panel off, or Ewan's taking the service panel off, because for some reason the camera stopped recording. We have already done this once, and we have already put oil in it, but we're going to show you what's inside here and where to put the oil. We did use the supplied dinky little oil jug, and 150ml of oil, which doesn't seem like much, was plenty to get to the level that it seems to be needed. What we will do once we've given it a run is check the oil level again on the dipstick to see what it is looking like.
Once oil's got all the way around everything.
Yeah, once it's got around, it might drop down a little bit. So inside the service panel, and there is only one side you need to open.
Unless you're getting to something else.
There's nothing else ready to get in there. Okay, so service panel's off, and this is where you need to get into the oil. Oil dipstick is down here. I'm not going to take it out just now because we have just put oil in it. But the instructions, random instructions that we haven't got, on top here it says to fill it to be, from what we can make out, what?
It says here.
No, it says oil capacity,
Yeah.
but here the actual level it says to put it to is the edge of the screw neck of the dipstick, which means it should go very roughly to the top of the dipstick. We haven't quite got it going that far, but we've put 150ml in. I don't want to put any more than 150 in until we've run it.
Yeah.
So that's your oil there, dipstick. I said you get a nice little jug to put the right amount in. Now the one thing a lot of people have commented, not on this particular generator, but other very similar ones from this brand, is they've got two loose pipes inside. I think these are a great idea. These are, this one on this side is a drain for the carb bowl, and this one is a drain for the main fuel tank, so that when you put this unit into storage you can drain the fuel out of the system and it won't rot or go stale or whatever. I think that's a great idea. I really do. The carb looks like it's just a screwdriver needed to open the valve to let it drain out.
What is that wee clip there?
That I'm not sure of. No, are they blocking it off there?
No, they're just clips.
Yeah. But anyway, there's, I don't know how that works. That's just a press, I think. Anyway, we'll figure it out as and when we need to drain it, which I doubt we will. We'll just probably run it dry.
Yeah.
So, the case itself is one thing you notice. There's a lot of fresh air in here. I mean, I can put my whole hand in there and rattle it around. There's a lot of fresh air in there, which is going to be good for airflow and keeping it cool. It looks like they've built a case around an engine rather than try and fit a case to an engine, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They've either had the case design and they shrunk the engine, made that more compact, or they just wanted a bit more space around everything. But it looks all good. It looks all pretty solid. There's fuel clips on all of these lines, even the ones I can see up in there. There's fuel clips on to hold the lines on. There's vibration damping on here as well. Again, you won't be able to see it that well, but the whole engine unit is isolated from the case by rubber feet. So yeah, fairly simple unit, and it looks to be fairly well built. So, repeating myself again, doing this bit for the second time, we haven't got any fuel just now because we used it all up in the lawnmower the other day. So we need to get some more unleaded fuel for it. Once we've got some petrol, you'll join us again outside where we try and give it a run. Okay, so as promised, we now have some petrol somewhere.
Yeah.
We've got E5 petrol, super premium, expensive, unleaded, whatever it is called these days. Only bought 10 litres because that's all we need for this and the mower and whatnot just now. So we're going to get some petrol into this, and this will be a genuine first start. We've put the oil in it, as you've seen, or not seen as the case may be, but we've told you about putting the oil in, and we'll see how well and easy it starts up. One thing I haven't done yet is taking the noise meter reading of ambient noise, but I'll do that once we've finished running or firing it up. And then I'll put the clip in now to show you what the ambient noise is before we start running, at the same place. Is that right? How can I do that?
Just stand right here.
Yeah, I'll get some clips of noise meter readings of this. Right, petrol. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it to start. Sorry, I'm going to turn the valve here to run. That basically opens the vent at the top. I'm going to turn this switch here to run, and then I'm actually going to turn the whole unit around before I try and pull it, so we can see the ends of it here as we try and run it. So that's in the start position. Okay, so we're looking to watch what's going on here. The eco switch is turned off. Right, let's give it a try. I'm going to give it a gentle couple of pulls first, just to get some oil around it and get some fuel into it. Okay, so you've got the green output light. That's back to front. Well no, so if we want it in eco mode, turn anything on. No, if you want it in eco mode, the switch has to be off. Yeah, to make it, put it into eco, that's going to lower RPM. But even so, that's not allowed for power. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to hear us or not. Should be able to, but that is running surprisingly quietly. Everything appears to be good. One thing we haven't done yet is measured any outputs or anything. What we do is go and get our phone charger in there. So what should be one there? Again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, there is a blue light on the 6-volt outputs. We're just going to see if it's giving us power. We shouldn't notice any difference in the output RPM when we plug a phone charger in, because it's a very small current. Yeah, so we're charging happily here. We can do it until we pull out. One charging fast. No, I think you did some sort of something to get it to 180. No. So yeah, quite impressed with that, to be honest. So this is the Impax IM1000SIG. What would I say SIG stand for? I'm guessing sine wave inverter generator. Yeah, that is actually really good. It says 93 dB on the top. I don't think it's going to be that. I'll put a link below to where I bought this from. Again, this isn't sponsored, it's not affiliate links or anything like that. I bought it because we needed one. But I'm really quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not model related, but it's going to be used for a modelling purpose at one of the shows we're going to. Or probably all of the shows we go to now.
Yeah.
But
it was bought for one of the shows.
It was bought in particular for one show. So yeah, if you're liking what we're doing on this channel, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe in the bottom corner. And from myself and you, with a brand new quiet tool, we'll see you next time.
Bye.